Hey everyone, real quick, basically this video is going to be about just doing some quick matches with Gwenpool and just some other character because somebody was asking me to do a video on her basically just because they didn't really see her strong points because just basically they thought black was weak and that the exploits codes was too random and just some other issues. So I just figured I'd make the video, and I was going to make it sooner, but she was glitched in a big way. Her ability was targeting dead characters, so she was missing on her Chekhov's gun a lot. Like she would just miss all three shots just because it was targeting dead characters, and that was a massive glitch. So supposedly it's been fixed. So with that, I'm going to play some quick matches, but first I would actually just want to talk about just the use of her exploits codes, and there is a chart that you can actually look up. It is basically you can just look up exploit codes chart, and as you can see, get it back small. Sorry about that. Um, it's just a graphic representation of all her codes that you can input to destroy certain things. Like if you hit like the very top left one, if you look at that one, it says 249. That's the basic grid layout, and you can destroy like the left column with that. So that's 249. Say if you want to destroy the middle row, would be the same thing. Just count down, and it looks like it would be 136 or 124, whichever one of those is in the middle. So it would actually destroy that column or row. You can also destroy a random column or a random row or a random corner tile or just a random tile in general. Um, the random tiles is just I can't remember what the amount of tiles that it destroys, but it will just basically do just that. It destroys random tiles, and it's actually good for cascades and just shaking up the board. You can destroy all strike tiles up to a certain number. It's a pretty high number. I can't remember what it is. You can destroy protect tiles, or you can destroy all attack tiles. The number's the same on each one of those, but on top of actually doing that, you actually get a bonus on your damage. Like it does a lot of damage just in any of the codes. It doesn't matter which code it is, as long as it's a valid code that does something, you can do a ton of damage on top of doing whatever the effect is. So that's not something that's actually apparent on the power itself. So whenever you go to look at the power, you're going to think, oh, well, okay, I can just destroy something and that's it. Well, no, you actually are destroying whatever you choose to destroy, plus doing a ton of damage, and it is a lot of damage. There's only one, maybe two 4 stars in the game that actually do as much damage as she does. Um, the other ones have, all the characters have some sort of offset to balance out the amount of damage they do. So hers is that her health is extreme for what it is. So basically, she's the biggest glass cannon in the game right now. She does a ton of damage, especially when she's buffed, but her health is extremely low. I think at her max level of 270 before you start champing her, her health is only like 25,000, which is extremely, it's low. It's really low for a character like this. Um, when she's buffed, like right now, she's buffed. It's her health at least my Gwen, because my Gwen is max champed at 370. Her health is like 52,000, but for a champ character, I think that's still the lowest 4 star health when completely maxed and buffed. So, but basically, with that said, go look up this chart. And I know it seems a lot for a match 3 game to actually have a chart, just sitting up somewhere where you can look at it. But it helps. It helps a lot. So unless you just really feel like memorizing all of these codes, it's just good to have the chart somewhere. So anyway, let's get back to the game and just start some matches and just look at some stuff. One quick thing. I also wanted to note Chekhov's gun. Obviously, it starts inactive, so you have to destroy the gun tile on the board before you can get it active, and that's where using exploits codes can help, because you can actually target wherever that gun is on the screen with exploits codes, depending on if you want to destroy a row or a column. You can hit it no matter where it's at, so you won't ever have to worry about not being able to use checkoffs as long as you have exploits codes available. So right now, Gwen is buffed in Starfall event. So we'll just go look at it real quick. All right, so see, like I said, she's at 479 right now. Her health is only 52,000. So, and you compare that to the other buffed 4-star that I have is Cyclops. His is 70,000. So as you can see, that's a huge difference in health. And to compare, X23's health is only at 66,000, but she can also heal on her powers, so that there's that. When you compare damage on powers, Cyclops has one of the better powers for damage. So it costs him 10 AP to do 25,673 damage right now. So if you average that out, that's roughly 2,560 something, whatever. It's 2.567 anyway. So the damage averaged out to 2,000, a little over 2,500 AP per AP spent. So that's at 10. So that's not a lot of damage. Even when you factor in the fact that once you get up to the 10 team up tiles, which is usually the offset for a character dealing more damage, as they have to have some sort of special requirement, just like Gwen's requirement for Chekhov's gun is you have to destroy that tile on the screen for it to actually become active. So all the characters have some sort of cost before any of their OP powers or the really strong damage can actually do their damage, or they have some sort of negative downside. Like Kate Upton on the Kate, not Upton, I'm sorry, good lord, I was talking to somebody about Kate Upton earlier, so that's where that came from. Kate is the same way. Her black power, which to damage her, so it does a lot of damage, but it's going to damage her to do it. So for Cyclops, you need 10 team up AP on top of the 10 AP to do his 56,000 version of combined forces. So that's max damage is 56,422. So if you compare that to Gwen, it doesn't say. See, it won't say. But Chekhov's gun, which is Deus Ex Machina, but it becomes Chekhov's gun. Once this power is active, it will end up doing. I'm trying to remember the exact numbers. It's around 30,000, or it's close. It's a more than that. It's more than Cyclops. I do know that. I will have to look at it to verify, but it's more than Cyclops. I'm sorry, it's like, I think it's roughly around 61,000, but we'll see once we get in the game. So that's enough talking. Actually, I've talked too long right now at this point. So basically, I just want to go with this team. I'm not being, so basically I'm just playing for fun, obviously, because you can see I have Strange and Widow, who I was playing with earlier. So right now I'm just playing with Gwen, and I want to try to maximize the use just to get her for fun and go going from there. So let's go. I'm not going to use any AP buffs or anything right now. I just want to play the match straight up just to show you how things are. Wow, that game actually took way too long for no reason. It was just, I made mistakes and the board just did not help at all. Alright, hopefully we can get a better board, because that was odd. I mean, I made mistakes, yes, that's true, but that board just didn't help. Alright, that was a lot better. A lot better. Actually, I am gonna use. Yeah, there you go. Three real quick matches. See her, each shot from the gun was doing around 20,000, just under 21,000. My device storage, as you can see, was about to get full, so I'll just cut it off there. But hopefully you see how useful she can be as far as all the things she can do. So until next time, guys, have a good one.